And last night I was again reminded of how futile and unnecessary all these feuds are on Fracom or in Fracom. I had a stream which was very dramatic, and yeah, somebody's feelings were hurt. Somebody was angry, and somebody, yeah, was even angrier maybe, and somebody didn't even know what was going on. And yeah, I mean, when it comes to this feelings, you must never forget that people have feelings, others have feelings. Sometimes we forget about that. Sometimes we are too quick to go out and, say something bad about that person, even to the extent of really slandering that person. And why? Because we are angry about that person for whatever reason. Maybe you got into a war of words with that person in a chat room or on a stream itself, on the panel, I don't know. Because as I said before, wounded egos are most often the cause and the reason behind this, behind why beefs happen. In general, not just here, not just in Fracon, but in general, like in life. And when it comes to media, in social media especially. Yeah, so I mean, my friend Kay has now quit the stream where she used to go because, and on one side that is good for her because she needs a break, and that's why I also actually have taken a break from going on almost all streams that I used to go. Now I'm like only there sometimes when I really I'm curious to check out what's going on. I just go on there. I'm there for maybe 10-15 minutes and that's it. I go. That's what I do now. I don't try to influence anybody's streams because whenever I did, it was not a happy experience for me. Not at all. So that's something one should never try to do. You should just let everybody do their stream and you say what you got in the comments section, chat, but don't try always to be the cool one, the smart ass, whatever, the funny one. Even if you think you are, even if you are. Yeah, I mean, it got too much for a while for me last year also when I was just, on too many streams, going on way too many streams, and I didn't really know why I was there. That was the only reason was because somebody I knew from the channel where I used to hang out the most, that person was having a stream. That was the only reason. But we didn't really have anything else in common. I didn't really have a reason to be there because, there was a person, I mean, I think you all know who he is, who has streams that have nothing to do with what I am interested in. And yeah, So then it's best not to go there. If you see now, I don't have any anything from being here. I don't have any pleasure, except for maybe chatting with some friends. But I mean, yeah, I thought I just didn't like many guests also on this stream, and it wound up being, wound up me pissing off the host because I had, written a few words about one of his guests that weren't too kind. And yeah, so that's how it goes. I mean, many people do it. Let's not fool ourselves. Not many people do it, sorry. And yeah, however, the problem is when you have become popular like I did last year, or even maybe even the year before that, but last year I was definitely bigger than the year before in Fracom, and yeah, and so when you get that big, to call it that, everything you do is put under the microscope. So yeah, that's how it works. When you are some insignificant, I don't like to call anybody insignificant, but in that respect, yeah, when you are a smaller, you know, smaller potato, smaller name, nobody gives a shit what you write. Really, that's the double standard here, the hypocrisy. When somebody, I don't know, whatever his name is, writes, something nasty, they just say, oh, he's a jackass, I don't care. But then I write something they don't like, and they're like, oh, boss is really being an asshole now, I can't stand him. Why is he writing that, like, and yeah, that's how it goes. But I must say honestly, some of these streams have too much unhealthy and negative energy, because the streams that are about like laughing at someone else's expense, even if they are approving of that in a way, that's not that's not good, of course. That should not be happening, and that should not be so acknowledged as it is, as it can be. I mean, there are many streams. Actually, not speaking about one, there are several now that do that. I mean, yeah, of course. And not just in Fracon either. But yeah, Fracon happens to be a really kind of, I don't know why, that toxic community. I wouldn't think, well, yeah, fights and drama happen in other communities. Let's say, for instance, watch community. I heard about drama going on there as well, but never quite as much as in Fracom, really. And I wonder why, because this is supposed to be something good, something nice, being into perfumes, right? This is not supposed to be like we are in gangs like fucking gangland, man, like warriors type shit. But that's how it is now. It is. And you can ask yourselves why it is. How the fuck could it go that far? Man? So, like if you go on this stream, then you can go to the other, or I mean, you can be on a guest, or you can try, but it will just cause you trouble. It will cause you that one of the hosts will kick you out of their stream. So, I've been a guest on a few different streams. Fortunately, I never really had any problems because of that, but I heard of people who have, and yeah, it's just wrong, man. I mean, that should not be like, who the hell are you? You tell me where I should go, where I should not go. Like, come on. If you have formed an opinion about that guy who hosts that stream, that's your thing. You think he is no good, all right, but that's your thing. That's your opinion. Why do I have to feel the same and think the same as you? Just because, yeah, we are buddies. Let's say I go to your streams. I've been guest there, maybe a few times even on the panel, and then I mean, not that anybody has said to me personally that I shouldn't go anywhere, but nor can they. I would just tell them to fuck off, of course. But yeah, there are. I heard of such instances happening, and yeah, man. I mean, come on, people. It's time that you all grew up. Like, I mean, some of you are like, way into your middle age, and many of most people here that I know are past 30 actually. Yeah. But this toxic stuff. I mean, I think probably a lot of it happened just after COVID, and that was why, because of COVID. People had nothing really else to do, nothing better to do, just sit on streams for hours and hours, day and night, and talk shit and gossip, and then it becomes your favorite food, your favorite pastime. Yeah, I know. For a while, I was also into that. I mean, kind of into, oh, what's that guy done now? Kind of interesting to listen about that shit. But now, just I don't care. Leave me alone. I don't want to know. I don't want to know unless it has something to do with me or somebody that's close that I consider a friend. Then maybe I'm interested. I don't want anybody harming someone that I like. So the thing is, yeah, I mean, I guess it is hard on these streams that are male dominated for women, and they can pretty easily get these certain tags that are not good. Yeah, and yeah, that's that. That's just how it is. I don't know what anybody can do with that. Because if you try to do something, they will eat you up, man. They will, dox you. They will slander you. They will do this, do that, whatever they can, whatever they have to. If you try to play a hero, you know, yeah, no, it's not gonna end up well, is it? So yeah, that's why I'm now, kind of starting to distance myself from the whole thing. I will still be doing, for the time being, I will still be doing streams, but I don't know how it's. I'll see how it goes. Because if this keeps happening, which happened last night, you know, I don't think I want to continue then. I'd rather find some other way, to maybe another platform, or just it will maybe be for only those that I know I can trust, not to, you know, cause drama, and yeah, and that's really what it's all about. I mean, and coming back to my friend Kay, she's been on these streams too much, and I know she was trying to use them as like a remedy, you know, for feeling better. Each time she was not feeling good, she was upset, but it backfired now the other night. Not, I don't mean on my stream, but the night before. On another stream, it backfired and it only made her feel worse. So maybe now I hope she had learned the lesson that sometimes when you don't feel good, rather watch a movie or, you know, just go out, take a walk, take a drive, whatever you can. And, you know, don't go on streams all, when you don't feel good, when you are emotionally vulnerable. It will only get worse, it will only be worse for you. So it was hard for me, you know, to see her in that state that she was last night and the night before also. And yeah, you know, because I really do feel empathy for her, and I care. But it's hard when you care. All right, we must all, you know. I just now wanna appeal to you all to try and behave a little better. All right, it's not gonna cost you anything, believe me. And if you think you can have fun that way, well, what can I say? Then you are pretty fucked, you know. All right.